Bakar joins us now live with more on how this latest fire and the heat only fueling people's concerns. Tom?
And they have reason to be concerned. Let me show you something about this. This is a park directly behind the area that burned, only about 2 blocks away. And you can see that they've mowed the lower part here, but the upper part has very high grasses that should that catch on fire, and should there have been an ember cast over here that would have caught that on fire, then these houses would also have to contend with the fire. So there's a good reason to believe and a good reason to understand that you are just one of millions of people in California who are worried about wildfires. Even in relatively lightish winds, 10 homes in Vallejo's Silver Heights were damaged Tuesday evening. This only adds to existing anxieties built up over a half-decade of California wildfires.
Seeing how fire has changed over the last several years and gotten into the communities more and into the tract homes more, everybody's on a heightened sense of alertness, and everybody's a little bit more scared and threatened.
Yes, everybody's anxious, and especially when they saw this happen. Yeah, we're all concerned.
Battalion Chief Campbell says some folks are thoroughly fearful.
Every time they hear a fire engine go by, they're worried about not just their house, but where are we going and what's on fire or what's going on.
More than a block away, the winds were strong enough to cast embers and start a fire on dry grasses behind Marjorie Alexander's home.
It surprised me when I saw that fire in the back. It really scared me, and I was afraid that it would come up this way to my house, but thank God it didn't.
If all this weren't enough, another grave threat hangs over this and almost every other bone-dry California community.
So we had multiple fireworks, and the police department's trying to help us handle that just last night after this incident had occurred, and it's just going to get busier as it gets closer to the 4th of July.
We hear fireworks going off every night, and we always talk about what if, something in the back of us catch a fire from the fireworks. We think about that a lot.
Patricia Watson, psychologist at the National Center for Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder, studied California firestorm communities and survivors' post-traumatic stress. She says many Californians stress over wildfires now.
It is human nature for the mind to go to worst case scenario in order for the person to feel like they can prepare themselves for worst case scenario. So I think it is very common. It would be something that I would expect in that area.
All right, so none of us are the Lone Ranger. We're in this together. So check your property, protect it from fire as best you can, but always keep that go bag. Reporting live, Tom Vakar, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, that go bag can be especially critical on days like tomorrow when it's supposed to be over 100 degrees, and even today. Tom, thank you.